Mariah. She is 11. The year is 2010. What are your thoughts, comments, whatever you want to say to me, whatever?
Well, I really want to spend lots of time with you when I can, and I miss you very much, and I've been waiting since 2007 to come and see you because I haven't seen you for 5 years, and I hope we can spend some time together, like when you're not at work, and maybe a whole day doing shopping or something very fun. I really love you, and I wish I could come and play with you for a really long time and just watch movies and have fun. I really hope we can just spend lots and lots of time together. Love you.
Okay, so what have you learned growing up in different parts of the world?
Well, in South Africa, it's kind of hard to explain. In South Africa, I've learned a different language, Afrikaans actually, and a little bit of Zulu and other languages from my friends. And we've learned Portuguese in Brazil and Mozambique, and I've made friends in Mozambique to comfort me without Miss Erin. But it's still very hard to live without her.
Aww.
And I really wish that we can spend a long time together.
Yeah? What other stuff do you wish you could do with me?
Go to a movie sometime. Maybe sit on the couch and have popcorn. Maybe spend one Christmas with you.
Oh, I love that.
And we could play some board games.
Yeah?
Maybe like Pickle.
Maybe like what?
Pickle Apples to Apples is a fun game that I'd like to play with you that you'd really like.
Yeah, we can make a shake.
Oh,
the shake you said you wanted to make with me because you couldn't make it in Mozambique.
Oh, I'd love to do that too. I'd like to make a shake. Oh, it's gonna be so nice.
This is your book.
Oh,
Kind of just explain it to me a little bit.
This is the book I wrote to her this year because she wanted me to tell about her myself, and so I wrote her a few poems like My Bodyguard Jesus, and I had some pictures my mom printed out. Like, she gave this to me when I was like 4 at the playground. And I just by the way, I still have that doll that you gave to me at the ice skating rink, and it's still in my room. And this is a picture of us under a rainbow, holding hands.
Aww. You know what rainbows mean, right? What does it mean?
Love.
Rainbows are God's promises to us. So every time you see
He'll never flood the earth again.
That's right.
And this is a pretty picture of me.
Yes, it is.
In my mom's room.
That's pretty.
And let me find this fun.
Why don't you explain to me the little characters that you drew back there?
Oh, okay. Here, one second. I think it's right here. Somewhere here. This is the song I was trying to look for.
Which one? Oh, well, yeah, what song was that anyway?
Came Down a Star. If you'd like me to read it. Want to say?
Sure.
Came down a star of the sky, white as snow, white as I, beautiful star, star above, I knew it was something filled with love. Come down the star to me, come in my hands to me. It was a gift from my dear God, the star was bright, filled with love. I loved the star, star bright, I loved it wonderfully with love and might. I knew it was special, special to me, my heart's desire to worship thee. I had it so long, till one day, my little brother kept it away. I could not find it, and that was it all, but the star came to me with a fall.
Yay. Oh, there's so many stuff I want you to explain, but there's this...
Oh, these people.
Yeah, hold on. I do want you to explain that, but the diamond rock?
Yeah.
Here, let's go to that page real quick. The diamond rock.
Found it.
Okay, now what made you want to write this particular poem to me? Why don't you read it to me and then explain why you wanted to write that one?
Okay. Diamond rock. You're that ruby and that diamond. You are a gem to my own heart. Nobody can break you and us apart. Because the beautiful ruby and diamond rock were like a baby and mother who can't live apart. You are beautiful diamond as bright as a star. Your eyes are filled with crystals no matter where you are. I'm with you and you're with me because you're that shining rock that cannot be broken into three. I wrote this because you are very special to me, and you're like a diamond, and you shine like one too. And
Aww.
I also cut this little diamond out. I had that extra in my science book, and so I just kind of took that out because it reminded me of you.
Aww.
And I got the ruby also.
It's pretty.
Because you're so pretty.
Yeah. Aww.
Oh, and I'll explain the little people.
Okay, yeah.
I made these people out of my own imagination, actually. Like
Yeah, because I was curious. I was like, who are those?
the petition hunter. This is like
Petoshian or a petition or?
petition. Yeah, I made this out of my own imagination.
Cool.
And I thought it'd be fun because I just had a feeling to wanting to do something like this. So I made like my own little people. And I'm trying to make their culture kind of
Wow.
like what the planet looks like.
Yeah.
And all kinds of stuff. And so that's like a petition hunter. And like the S.
Yeah, now, did you make up that word or is it?
What? No, I made it up.
Wow.
Yeah, I made up the word, and yeah, this is a Tapanese, like this little thing here. Okay. The man put a symbol on their head that stands for a snake.
Wow.
Like the S, the upside down S stands for a snake.
Wow.
Like snake of a warrior. And so, the men wore colorful clothes because he will protect his wife like a bird. That's why girls wear green. Green is the common color there.
It's pretty.
Thank you. And this is like the queen. At the age of 25, they have to go and hunt to prove themselves like a queen. And so it says, at the age of 25, a queen will be chosen. Normally, it is a daughter, but in this culture, not. She has to prove herself by going on a 3-day hunt. In the wilderness, she will wear green silk clothes and brown paint on her face.
So, that kind of just explains just the little people and...
Yeah, that kind of explains the people. Like, this is the children. Like, this is what the children wear, like the rich children and the poor children. Like the poorer children.
Yeah.
And that is the king, the petition king. He had that. I wanted to make the snake thing from in the Bible story, actually.
Right.
I got that from the Bible story that with Moses and his people, and so I just thought that was really clever, and so I wanted to put that in my book, and I had the urge to draw a snake.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of also why I thought of that.
Yeah.
Half green for their culture.
Right.
And, you know.
White.
Yeah. And this is like of the women's color and his color too.
Yeah.
And so that's, and this is a petition pets. Yeah,
Very
this I thought kind of like this one as a half dog, kind of like half dog and half kitty. And
Cute.
this is just kind of like a normal bird. Yeah, that's probably just like a normal bird. And it lives on land. Instead of like flying in the air, it can fly, but it mostly like walks on the land. It can
Yeah.
run very fast.
Okay, we're running down on time, so briefly, I would just want you to tell me what you want to be when you grow up. You have any thoughts?
I either want to be a midwife or a teacher so I can help children. If I was a teacher, I really want to like help them in spelling most of all, because that was my struggle when I was small. I would like in a spelling bee, I was not so good. I'd probably get all of them wrong, and I only got 2 right, so I was really bad. But I've learned lots of spelling, and I've learned to get better in it, and so I want to be a spelling teacher most of all.
That's awesome. Okay, any final thoughts? No?
No, I just thank you for letting us spend this little time together.
You're welcome. I love you.
Love you.
Checkers.